Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Naomi and today I'll be doing the makeup book tag. I'd just like to note, I'm not bald. I have a bun. Alright, let's just start. Let's get something on my face. I use Max Factor's Facefinity All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation. It is primer, concealer and foundation in one. So I'll be doing the first 3 questions, which is about primer, foundation and concealer, all in one go. But the first question is primer. A book that left a lasting impression. I have a very bad memory. I'm thinking what left a lasting impression. I chose We Are Okay by LaCour because this book is just kind of a heartwarming but also heart-wrenching book. It's just very gripping and it really moved me. Oh, and I also want to say I'm no makeup expert, as you might notice. I just wing it. Question for foundation is, pick your favorite first book in a series. I had to go with A Darker Shade of Magic by Schwab. It's just so good and so complete, and it could actually function as a standalone. It has a beginning, it has a climax, it has an ending. I'm glad it's not a standalone, but it could be a standalone and would be a hell of a good standalone. The question for concealer is, pick a character that you wish you could get rid of. I picked Lilac from These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. She got better towards the ending, but honestly, how she acted in the beginning and just... she was just so annoying to me that she couldn't make it right anymore. So she wasn't a likable character for me. Next one, powder. The question that goes with powder is, pick your favorite last book in a series. I picked Winter by Marissa Mayer, the final book in the Lunar Chronicles series, because honestly, it's just so big and it's full of action and so much happens and it's so good, and how it wraps up, it's just so nice, and like all the characters got together in this book and you just experience all their stories all together, all 8 of them, and it's just wonderful gloriness. So good, it made me so happy and it made me cry. And next one, eyebrows. Pick a book that you think everyone should read. Well, for my eyebrows, I honestly just use my eyeshadow palette. I have it from Essence. Like, I'm a student, guys. I live on cheap things. And I just use like one of the lighter colors to just get my eyebrows a bit of like a bit volume, I guess. For this question, I picked Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. It's just such a good book, and so many people just won't read it because of the very poor synopsis. Like in a synopsis, you really get the idea that a lesbian is turned straight by a boy, but it's so not what happens. It's really about Ramona's journey to finding love and finding out herself and what is she, what does she stand for and everything. It's just so wonderful, and I just wish everyone would read it. And it's definitely not a matter of Ramona being lesbian the other night and waking up straight. Like, she's in a journey of finding who she is, like what her sexual orientation is, and it is a realistic journey, especially because like most people don't even find out their sexual orientation after their adolescence. If you are opinionated about the synopsis, just read it and then we'll talk. Next up is eyeshadow, my favorite part. And the question that goes with it is, pick a book with your favorite colors. I already mentioned this book, but honestly, like, I can't help my favorite colors. These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I just love blue and green, and truly think the cover is gorgeous. It's very photoshopped. but the blue and green together is just gorgeous. I love it. This is where the real magic happens on my face. Next up, eyeliner. Pick a dark and mysterious book. I'm deadass so nervous to put up eyeliner. Alright, dark and mysterious book. My first thought went to Dark Shade Magic, but I don't want to fall into repetition. So I picked a very underrated trilogy, the Angel Fall trilogy by Susan E. Don't get fooled by the cover. Don't get fooled by the cringy and cheesy synopsis. It's so dark and I literally gasped while reading it multiple times. I was just shook. Aggressive angels. Mutant cannibalistic children who are stitched up like dolls. Giant flying scorpions. And you literally go through hell in this series. Like, how darker do you want it to get? Ooh. This is going so not how I want it to go. It never ever goes the same on both eyes. End result. Mascara. Pick a long book. Again, I don't want to fall into repetition, so I won't say Winter by Marissa Mayer, but I will go with Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I have the 10th, 20th, 30th, I have the special edition. Such a monstrous book. It's tall, it's big, it's thick, it's a solid 600 plus pages book with tiny margins, teeny tiny font. It will take me 300 years to finish that book. It's monstrous. It's a beast. Next one, Blush. Like a book that had some cringe-worthy romance. I picked The Forbidden Wish by Jessica Curry. I love that book. Like, I think about it a lot. It's just a really nice book and exactly what I like. But the romance. I also don't really use blush because I have very pink cheeks already. I'm gonna bronze it a little bit because again I have very rosy cheeks. So like some makeup things don't work on my face. The build up to the romance was very good. Like I love that. But once the romance hit off, they went straight into the honeymoon phase. And it was so much PDA and cheesy, saying cheesy things to each other at the wrong moments. It was like, focus, priorities, guys. Like, it is a very good book. Like, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. The next question, highlighter. Pick a book that brightened your day. Again, I don't really use highlighter because the cheeks. But I can highlight my eyebrows and eyeshadow, so I'm not cheating. I'm not. A book that brightened my day. Couple of the Sands by Alan Hamilton. It's one of my favorite books. That book is just one big bundle of joy for me. Like, I enjoy reading it so much. I reread it a few days ago. First time I read it, I was in a book slump and I bought it and then I immediately started reading it. And it got me out of my book slump. I got into such a reading mood. Like, I remembered why I love reading. Rebel of the Sands reminds me of what a joy it is to read. It's my absolute favorite book. It warms my heart. It's my bundle of joy. Lipstick. Pick your favorite book kiss. Cress and Thorn in Winter, their first actual kiss. And it was so... I've reread that scene like 3 or 4 times and still the 4th time I got So many feels and chills and tears and just so highly anticipated. And it was just so good to finally have it. And it was so well executed. Couldn't have been any better. And then a few pages later, everything went downhill and I cried and it was fun. It was fun. Thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this tag and I really enjoyed the books I could share during this tag. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please like and comment down below if you have any comments, if you want to chat. You can also subscribe to me if you want to see more videos of me. I'm gonna try my hardest to post frequently, once a week, once a month, once a year, like who's keeping track? Yeah, and again, thanks for watching, I really appreciate it, and hopefully see you soon.